Good morning, Desert Sands Unified School District, and good morning, CoachellaValley.com. My name is Sean Webb. I'm the Director of Community Engagement and the Educational Foundation for Desert Sands Unified School District. And this is our first episode where we are, as I said to Craig, we're syndicating now. We have our show Classroom Conversations that's going to be presented on their platform as well as on the platform for Desert Sands Unified School District and for Desert Sands Educational Foundation. And before we move on, I want to thank the foundation, Desert Sands Educational Foundation, for providing this platform, for allowing us to have classroom conversations where we engage our community. We've been doing this. This is our 67th episode. Chef Mary Trimmons, who will join me here shortly. She's also a board member with the foundation. And just been a lot of fun where we're just, as we said, engaging our community. We're bringing on our students. We're talking to our staff, as well as bringing on some of our partners. And as I said, CoachellaValley.com is one of our partners, and thank you for having us today. But I want to go ahead and thank the foundation by reading their mission statement here for the Desert Sands Educational Foundation. Their mission statement. The Desert Sands Educational Foundation secures funding and awards money to provide supplemental resources that enrich and enhance student learning in Desert Sands Unified School District. Their vision statement. In partnership with public and private sectors, Desert Sands Educational Foundation financially supports creative and innovative programs that enrich and enhance the educational experience in the academics, the arts, and extracurricular activities that engage all students and staff in Desert Sands Unified School District. And as you can see, that's exactly what we're doing today. Is we're going to engage the community. We're going to engage now with Chef Mary. I'm going to bring on our co-host here. Those of you that are watching at CoachellaValley.com. Like I said, this is a partnership that we have with you guys. Thank you. And yeah, we'll bring on Chef Mary. Good morning, Chef Mary. How are you?
Oh my gosh, I'm fine. And how are you, Sean?
I am excellent. I'm excellent. Welcome to, we've been on here a couple of times when Craig has been on with us and CoachellaValley.com, but here we are. As I said, we're syndicated now. We got our show going out to other platforms.
Hey, we're getting there. Good Morning America. Here we come.
I know that's a big goal of yours. You want to be a Good Morning America. So tell me, where in the world is Chef Mary today?
Well, I'm actually here in the desert.
Okay.
I came down for a couple of days to get a passport renewed. Okay. And what a great, easy experience. A shout out to CVS on Washington, to Manny, orchestrated the whole thing. I was in and out there in minutes. Great job, great company. Then went over to FedEx, and they took care of me over there with a smile on their face. And within an hour, I was in and out.
So I have to renew my passport. So I obviously I'm going to be calling you up to find out the fast process to do that, because I need to, mine actually expired last May of 2020, but I know that there's a leeway in there when it makes, I'm still within that window to go ahead and reapply and not have many issues. I know that.
Yeah. It's just very expensive right now.
Okay.
I mean, I'm up toward $300.
Okay, I got you. But you're expediting yours, right? Or do you have a trip planned or something?
Well, actually, mine expires, and I just decided to get it over with. And
okay,
you have this company that just does it for you, which is so simple. I mean, to me, it's worth the income. The money to do it that way. Okay. So yeah. It's out. It'll take about 2 weeks to come back, and then you can do it online. You actually do it online, and then take everything to FedEx.
Okay, I got you.
It's pretty cool. Okay. But no, I had a great time in the desert. Actually got to eat out in a real restaurant and see people on the street eating and laughing, and it was unbelievable for a Monday night.
Yeah,
it seemed like a Saturday night at El Paseo. Really, I'm really excited about everybody coming out and supporting our restaurants, and people were happy, and the servers were happy, and it was great. It was really great.
Like I said, I've been saying all along, I'm excited for normalcy, and we're going towards it.
Exactly.
But it's just the two of us this morning. But I got some info to share out. We're going to talk about Recognize It. Mary, this is our first time seeing each other since spring break.
Yes.
So we got Recognize It for the month of March. We had over almost 120 entries. So what do you say we draw for those now?
I think we should see who's going to win.
Okay, let me get this all queued up over here. I got the spinners ready. Let's see. Bring this up. All right, let's see who's going to win. We get two winners for the CB Harvest Box. And make sure to write these down as well. Our first winner is Gloria Kostopoulos. I don't know who Gloria is, but congratulations. Let me make sure I got everything here for name. Okay, so we get to draw one more, Mary.
Okay, let's go for it.
All right, so that's Gloria won the first one. Who else is winning the CV Harvest box here? You know, like I said, I'm one of the, I could potentially be a winner here. I don't think it's going to fall on me, though. Oh, Annalisa Maggio. She works upstairs.
Oh, awesome.
Excellent. I love it. You know, I love it when staff members who normally are not recognized are recognized. And I'll definitely say that our staff here at the district office does not always get the recognition that they should. And Annalisa, I've been working with her ever since I've been in the district. As a teacher, as an assistant principal, and now in the district office here. So I'm glad that she won that as well. So I'll get to deliver those CV Harvest boxes to them.
Oh, that'll be fun. So,
Yeah,
Sean, so everybody went back to school, or most everybody went back to school. So how was your Monday after spring break with everybody coming in? What's anything changing? Anything new?
No, we're still in the hybrid. You know, we had K-12 fully back hybrid the first week. What was it? Right before spring break. You know, that led up into the first week of April. And now we're back in hybrid now. We don't have a board meeting until April 20th. So nothing will change until at least then. I will say that, you know, I talked to some school sites. They're really excited to be back on campus. I talked to some principals. You know, they're just ecstatic. I got, you know, even though we're back in hybrid, I'll tell you about an experience I did yesterday with Page Middle School. They're one of our Harper for Kids Foundation schools. And with that being said, they had a presentation from follow me on this, the Director of Career Development for the Athletic Department at UCLA. So he works with the team that just went to the Final Four, right?
Oh, wow.
He works with those players, he works with those coaches, and he got to meet with all those kids. And I'll tell you, because of the format we're in and because of the hybrid, he was able to zoom in and talk to kids that are in the classroom as well as zoom out to the people that are still at their homes. So I was part of this conversation, and there was over, I want to say 75 little boxes all across the screens. But some of those boxes represented a teacher's classroom where they had 15 kids right in the classroom.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so too. As well as what they can do is they can share their screen to the student screen. So not all of those are represented in the 75 boxes. So all in all, Mrs. Sperber had almost 500 people for that speaker, even though we're in hybrid. Right?
Oh, God.
We can see, so it was a great experience. Definitely a great experience for the kids. I'm glad they had the opportunity to meet that gentleman. He's very wise, Vic Coy with UCLA. And it was just awesome.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
So is there any updates on our food programs? And are you still distributing on, Wednesdays?
Yep, we're distributing on Wednesdays, as you guys are aware. Wednesdays from 7 to 9:30, they're getting 7 days worth of meals. I will say that with spring break just happening, we had a great partnership with Find Food Bank, so we were able to just meld those programs, and they were able to go there if people needed meals and so forth. But that's happening on Wednesdays. But you brought it up. I'm going to go ahead and bring up our social media here, Mary. You can see us. We just retweeted that we're live right now. Let's see here. We just sent out information about, you got to love our friends. You know, Mary Alexander over at Shadow Hills. Yes. And Mr. Fajardo, they've got a blood drive going on. So it's a little bit different. So traditionally, as you know, like at La Quinta with the Medical Health Academy, they would have the blood drive right there. And the schools would compete for money with live stream. I don't know if you're aware about that. So what we're doing this year is you go actually to live stream, you do a donation of blood, and then you register as Shadow Hills. So that's how they're doing their competition. So everybody's doing things a little bit different. Let's see, Indio High School Counseling. They've got, let's see here, Class of 2022, live essay and college boot camp. So that's going on over at Indio High School. I'm sorry, that's through Riverside County Office of Ed. So that's pretty awesome. That's a free session there. You can see that right there on their website. That's going to take place, let's see, on Thursday as well as next week. You know about this, and we talked about it, but we just had a press release, and I always like to highlight it when Mary Perry does a press release for us. This is fantastic. we granted out $17,000 in grants, as you're aware.
Yes.
And we just had a press release with the Yukon Report, as well as we were on the cover. You'll love this. We are on the cover of the neighbor section.
Oh, well, it's incredible. Awesome.
Yes, schools receive grant funding. Desert Sands Educational Foundation distributes $17K. And it's great because from the cover, and it's the first couple of pages here. Just outstanding that we're in the neighbor section. We pretty much take up the neighbor section.
Oh my gosh.
In the Desert Sun on Friday.
So tell me about the Yukon Report. What is that?
So Cindy Yukon is she lives in the Coachella Valley, and
Okay.
she covers upcoming events. You can see she's got everything from politics, health, education, news, business, Valley life, veterans, opinion. She's a media source. And with that being said, maybe we need to bring Cindy on here one of these days so we could talk with her and we can get to meet with her. I've been on many email chains with her back and forth, but I've never actually met Cindy. So maybe we need to have her come out here so she can share exactly what they do and so forth. But this was just a great opportunity for us to highlight once again the great work that the foundation does with working with the school sites, working with the community, and even though it was an online event, a virtual event, raising $17,000, that's pretty awesome.
That is really good. Yes, it's a lot of participation with our partners.
Yeah. Oh. Hey, you know what? We've got a parent that's watching right now. Let's see here. Donald Edwards said, "My sophomore is happy to be back in hybrid at La Quinta High School. We're glad to have you." Have them back as well. And then you got to love Mary Perry. She's watching us as well. Love the idea of having Cindy on Classroom Conversations. Yes. Mary, maybe you can help us arrange that. That would be fantastic. That would be absolutely fantastic. Okay, let's see what else we got here, Mary. Let's see. Oh, look at this. I want to put this back up on screen. We got to talk about the Chili Dog Open.
Yeah, it's coming up.
Yeah, it's coming up. And you can sign up for the Chili Dog Open by going to desertsandsef.org, and you can see it right here on the website, and you can register right here for the Chili Dog Open. It's only $40 to play, Mary. It's pretty reasonable to play. Very reasonable, $160 for a team. And I'll tell you, we already have some gold sponsors. We have West Coast Turf. Got a love for West Coast Turf. Thank you, Danielle and John, for your partnership there. And Bob Canby with Movement for Life Physical Therapy. And then this Dennis Wolliver and Kelly, this is one of the law firms that represents the school district. And just this morning, the Homework Club is sponsoring us also for $500 too.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, but this is the last, you can see, here's the foundation board at the last Chili Dog Open that they had in 2019. These are, let's see, you got Alma here, who's a current board member. You got Jan Diaz, who's a past board member. You know Patrick, you know Chris, you know Mary. And then Kathy, who just stepped off the board. And then that's Tom Doyle, who's a past board member as well. But no, that'll be a great time. We actually have that information going out to all of our staff. That'll be going out tomorrow.
Okay.
Sign up. So I'll tell you, with the new format with the Chili Dog Open, we normally have a shotgun where everybody starts all at once. Well, we can't do that this year. So with that being said, with the tournament and so forth, we are going to have tea times. And with tea times, we're able to double the field. We can sell double the amount of teams. So before we only had anywhere to 24 to 30 teams. Now that we have tea times, we can have almost up to 48 to 60 tea times in that time frame. So we have the opportunity to sell more opportunities to participate in the tournament. I'm also working with the team of Chad Wood, Larry Belenich, and Blanche Ramirez. You know Blanche.
Yeah.
He's an executive assistant. I'm working with them on the silent auction. We already have a PGA West foursome that has come through. I've got a Homework Club opportunity for the kids, as well as, let's see here, Fresh Juice is giving us a gift card. So it'll just start rolling in. It'll be a great opportunity for people to participate. And, we're outdoors. You get the golf. You get the fun.
Exactly. Yeah. Beautiful weather.
And I'm also working with Dan Capello with Nutritional Services. We're going to get chili dogs too.
Oh, that would be awesome. There's nothing really better than a chili dog, though, I swear.
Oh, no, nothing better than a chili dog. So there is a difference. So when we did the large tournament with Shotgun Start, we all finished at the end, and we all had chili dogs from our staff. They'd be slopping the chili on the dogs and handing it to you. Well, current times, you can't do that. So they're going to be all individually wrapped. But you know what? We'll make do. It would still be a great time.
It will be. It will be. We've been doing that at the resort for the entire summer, entire winter, and it's fine. It's really good. You know, they're nice and warm and toasty. And it's all wrapped up in a little bundle.
Yep. Yeah, no, we're working with our Snowball account, and I've never really used this, but this is all digital format where people can sign up, Mary.
Oh, okay.
That. And then you'll love to hear this. You know Marcy from La Quinta. Now she's over at Indio High, Mrs. Herrera.
Yes.
She's working on the digital platform for our flyer as well. So I'll have that out to the staff like I said, by tomorrow. You know me, I like to pull in all of our key people to help out.
Exactly. Well, I've always been successful in getting the team,
Exactly.
the A team. I always had my A team at the resorts, like my A team.
Yep. I agree with that completely. So what else? Let's see. I got another event coming up that I get to work with. And I almost feel like I want to brag about this. This is an event I get to work on. And I like to say that this is my job and I love my job. Let me show the flyer here. This is called Cheers to Palm Desert High School. So this is $39 on Sunday, April 18th at 4 o'clock. And if they want to participate, you text Cheers to that phone number there. And the $39 buys them a flight of 4 beers through La Quinta Brewing Company. So La Quinta Brewing Company, they are family members of Desert Sands. And they're doing a beer tasting via Zoom for a fundraiser.
Oh, that's awesome.
And get this, Mary, I get to be the MC for the event and actually be in the brewery. So myself and the others that are involved, we're all backstage. We're all going to be there together. And we're going to, I believe there's going to be 3 of us, myself, the brewer, Scott Grabby, as well as Priscilla Kubis, who's with the foundation. And we're just going to have a conversation about the event and talk about the foods and talk about the beer and so forth. So I get to be part of that.
Now, that's going to be fun. I mean, that's a really nice fundraiser too, isn't it?
Yep. Oh, definitely. It's a great opportunity fundraiser. You know, when I was at Palm Desert High School, I like to say that the Palm Desert High PTO and Foundation, they're a force. And this is definitely one of their examples of how they do things. They do it well. And they do have opportunities for sponsorships. I shared with Jerry Neighbors, who has been on with me on the Friday football night lights. I told her I'd talk about this and so forth, but no, it's just gonna be a great time. I'm looking forward to it.
Well, you know, I think even in spite of what we've been through this past year, I think it's opened up avenues for us to include more of our partners and do more fundraising that doesn't require that you're sort of like physically finding the place and being there and the people and the setup and the teardown. It's pretty easy to click on a button and you're there, and then you click off the button and then you're back home again. You know, not parking your car. And I think those things that we've probably come full circle to another new way of doing things.
You know, speaking of new ways of doing things, I also want to put up here that there's an opportunity to donate if you want to the foundation, and know that all donations that come in through the text to donate here goes right to teacher mini grants. And to give you an example, we've been talking about the mini grants that we just issued, the 33 of them. This will go right towards that. And we give out those mini grants in $500 increments. So we ask people that if you want to go ahead and make a donation to the foundation, it's tax deductible. We're a registered 501c3. We've been around for more than 10 years. Know that we've got a well-established board. Know that your donation will go to good use. And it'll help out with teachers in the classroom and so forth, especially during these times. To speak of the foundation, Mary, I talked about bell horn covers.
Yes.
So this here, it may look to you like a very large shower cap, but this is actually the bell horn cover for a tuba.
Oh my gosh, that is incredible.
So across my office here, I've got nothing but boxes full of everywhere from 3 inch, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12, 17, 21, and 25 inch bell horn covers that I got to thank. And we're going to bring him on Classroom Conversations. I have to thank Paul Bluto over at Shadow Hills High School. You've never met Mr. Bluto, but no. Mr. Bluto is the band director over at Shadow Hills High School. And 2 things. One, I've known him as long as I've been in the district. He was at La Quinta High prior to that. He's been at Shadow Hills. He started their band program. He's done an amazing job there. And I want to say that it's going to be sad to see him retire. He announced his retirement in the board meeting 2 months ago.
Oh, but, wow.
Thank you, Mr. Bluto. You're on the way out. You're going to be retiring, but he helped me out with that project where we had to organize. So every single instrument, every horn instrument has now got one of those bell covers because of Mr. Bluto and his help with that. I would have just aimlessly called the company and say, I need this, this, and this. No, he made sure that, I've got this detailed list here that Indio High School is going to get 1 3-inch, 27 4-inch, 6 6-inch, and just went down the list to make sure that we're precise. We can maximize that grant that we got from the Inland Empire.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you, Mr. Bluto, for your help with that. It's people like that to make our lives a little bit easier.
Oh yeah, and they make it pretty comprehensive. So are these covers, are they a cloth fabric material? Are they washable?
Yep, they're almost like a spandex. Almost like a spandex. Okay. It's so much, and I would compare it to like being a mask. Like we wear masks to protect our spit from coming out and so forth. It's the same thing with for the horns. So the spit can't go through the horns. You think about it like with a tuba, that spit has got to go way around and all those things to make it there.
No. So do you know if it muffles the sound or changes the sound at all? Or is it just a protective cover?
That's a great question. I believe it's just a protective cover. It's almost like the same thing that you'd have like speaker material.
Well, I see. Yeah, you're right.
So yeah, very, very similar to that material. Yeah. But no, I'm going to be delivering those after this. I've got a couple of principal meetings, and then I get to go to the school sites and deliver them. I always like to say I've got the best job in the world, Mary. I get to always deliver things, drop off things, give money, offer opportunities for money. You guys make it easy for me.
You're like the foundation Santa Claus.
You know what? I love it. I'll take that. Definitely.
Exactly.
Hey, I want to say real quick, and I should have popped it on. This actually came up 10 minutes ago. You have a friend watching all the way from the East Coast.
Oh, my sister Carol. Oh
yes.
My gosh. I hope to see her this summer. It's going to be great. It's going to be awesome. So, Sean, we're probably approaching graduation pretty quickly. Have they set any dates or any guidelines or anything yet for graduation?
So graduation is the dates are out there and so forth. The actual what we'll be doing has not been established yet. I'm glad that you asked that, but as soon as we have that information, I'll definitely share it. With the whole thing with opening up a hybrid and so forth, we kind of dedicated all our resources to make sure that happened and happened well. And I'm happy to say that it is going well. And now that's our next thing that we're looking at.
Yeah. So what graduation is normally in the desert in June? Is that right?
Sometime the end of May and early June. That's right around the corner. Yeah, you're right. It's just around the corner. Right. You are exactly right. Oh, you're gonna love this. Mary Perry said that she's gonna get me a Santa hat to wear.
I have one. I haven't packed away yet.
Oh, I got plenty of them. Trust me. We'll have to get one that has the foundation logo on it because I got to have my sports teams and so forth. Maybe we got to get Santa hats with the foundation logo.
I know. Well, I know that last year with graduation with Zach, it was really pretty cool. I mean, it was a nice change from sitting in the audience, and we had a good time, and we were in a big fancy car, and I don't think we missed anything, to tell you the truth.
Right.
It was just fun, and it was easy, and they made a huge production out of it. So every student, I think actually student was even treated more special.
Yeah.
Than being in a big audience. So it's going to be interesting to see how we'll play this year.
Yeah, definitely. And I'll tell you, the families that I talked to, they really like the intimacy of it, right? So you got to be there with them and so forth. While you actually saw him walk across stage and grab the diploma, receive his diploma. I'll tell you, at La Quinta High, as well as I got to see one of theirs, and I got to see it over at Indio. Kids were coming in; they're being very creative. Some were coming in like pulling a trailer, and they're like hanging out on the back and so forth. So I know that if we have graduation very similar to last year, that there might be some parameters in the type of vehicle you get to go through graduation with.
They'll kind of like squeeze it in a tad.
Yeah, definitely. But as I want to make sure to remind people and tell people that are coming on, because we're on CoachellaValley.com, Mary, we've got a larger viewership. And I'll say that we normally don't have a couple dozen people watching this far into the show. So I want to make sure to let them know that we are Desert Sands Unified School District, and this is Classroom Conversations. I'm the director of the foundation and the director of community engagement. And we have this show on twice a week, on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 9 o'clock, where we engage our community. And I'm happy to share that all of Desert Sands schools, K through 12, are back in school in a hybrid method where we have schools, students that are coming to school on a Monday, Tuesday, and then we have other students that come in on Thursday, Friday. But very exciting. Thank you, Craig Campbell, for partnering with us and allowing us to present everything great Desert Sands. And I know that Chef Mary loves doing this also.
Yeah, we have a really good time with this. It's like getting all this information out and hearing what's going on in the industry. To me, it's really pretty special because you get busy with your day-to-day life. And if you don't really have children, you have no idea what your adult children are doing as parents and getting kids to school, or what grandmas need to know if they're, home babysitting or something.
Yeah.
Because I think we think about what time do we need to get them there? Do they eat? Is there dress codes? Do you have your mask? The other day I got out of the car and went flying into work and got halfway across the parking lot, and I'm hearing people going, "Where's your mask? Where's your mask?" And I kind of this, I go, "Oh no, I forgot my mask." So I can see that can happen. With everyone, you forget your backpack, you are late for school or whatever. So I applaud these parents because there's a lot for them to have to work with right now.
And, if you're a student and that happened, or if you're being dropped off or you're on the bus, before you even get on the bus, if you were missing a mask, our bus drivers have masks waiting for you.
Oh, that's awesome.
We got to thank, we had some amazing partnerships that supplied fabric masks, as well as we had some opportunity to use some CARES Fund dollars and so forth to purchase all the protective gear that we need in the classroom and so forth. And if people wanted to see more information about what's going on with Desert Sands and everything, go to dsusd.us, and you could see that we've got a complete section about the return to school, where you could see in-person learning, and we've got some great instructional videos that have been put on by our communication department. We've highlighted those a couple of times, Mary. I'm not going to do it again, but I just want to make sure that our new watchers and so forth, our new visitors today for the first time, you want to check that out. Some great videos that were put on by our communications department. Even one that was on the national website being highlighted by the PR Association. So you can't go wrong with that.
No, and I think the constant reminder is really good, because you tend to forget, and then you think you heard it, and you don't. It's not time to apply it.
Yep.
Because you get this information like 2 weeks before, and then the day of school, all of a sudden you're like, oh, I forgot what I'm supposed to do.
Right.
What's the deal? Remind me, whatever. So those avenues of having that information is really, really important, and putting it out there and letting them know where the website is and the link and whatever is good. Was there any messages from Mr. Bailey this time?
I was looking on his website here. Let me, the Super Seconds. I'm glad Mary, you always bring up the best questions. Let's make sure that we got everything covered here. So as Mary's bringing up, we've got a section of the website called dsusd.us, and then you can go to a section called Super Seconds. And this just talks about, these are Mr. Bailey's pandemic notes. These are most up-to-date information that he provides about the pandemic. And as I've been sharing with Mary the whole time, he takes the large 100-page documents by the county and state and puts it into bullet form. So this was actually March 31st was his last one, where it talks about the return to school statistics. And this just, like I said, in bullet points. This was on March 31st. DSUSD returned to school, pre-K through 5 on March 15th, and then 6 through 12 on March 29th. Currently, there's 37% of the 27,000 students enrolled in distance learning, and there's 63% that are back in the hybrid model.
Oh,
so
wow.
That's the information that he just put out. So that's where you can get all that. And I know that this is going to be the next post. I actually have this. Jan gave this to me before I went on. This is a press release that's going on, and it'll be on the website soon. But you get it here first because you're on Classroom Conversations. But this is for new student registration. So this is for anybody that's a brand new student to Desert Sands. That's going to open up on the 19th. So that's for kindergarten, April 19th. You can open up for the Desert Sands registration. Like I said, this is for immediate release. We're going to be on the website. It's already gone out to the press and so forth. I want to make sure that people are aware of that. It's crazy that to think I'll be doing this a year and a half from now. And
Exactly.
can't
Oh
believe
my
it. I can't believe it. You just saw Brooklyn this weekend. I can't
Yeah.
believe that I'll be doing these types of things.
So Sean, walk us through that. Like as a parent, and you move to the community, and you have a first grader. Like, how do you know where does that child go to school, or what their options are, or?
So we're lucky in Desert Sands. We have an office called Child Welfare and Attendance, and you can go see my friend Larry Belenich over there. And Larry will walk them through the process. But basically, this document goes over all the different things that you need to register. So I'm not going to read the whole thing here, Mary, but basically, proof of residency, you need. So the family needs to show that you're resident within district guidelines, district boundaries.
Okay.
So you need to show a utility bill with their name on it, the physical address, no post office box allowed, a lease or rental agreement on letterhead listing the name of the parent or guardian, escrow papers, or an affidavit of residency. So that's just the residency portion. And then it goes to proof of birth date, immunization, proof of guardianship, and it goes through a complete list. But literally, this is the information that we're putting out there, exactly what you asked. It gives a detailed information of what's needed and so forth. Yeah. Hey, just so you know, hey, we got another comment here. One of our good friends, another foundation member.
Oh, Kathleen.
Kathleen, good morning. How are you? She's been helping out with the golf tournament as well, getting some sponsorships and so forth. So thank you for that, Kathleen. But no, Mary, thank you for that great question. And it's great that you asked that right when we know that this is coming out.
Yeah, because I mean, like you always kind of wonder, like, how do you do that? I mean, where I grew up, we lived in the same town all of our life, so it was just a given. There was one school, and that's where you went.
Well, in Desert Sands, we got a choice of 30 plus, right? And yeah, I dread the day when I got to make the decision of which school to go to. But I think Tara and I are going to probably go towards a dual language immersion program. So right now we got either Jackson Elementary, or by our house we got Franklin. I'm sorry, not Franklin, but Reagan. Those are the two front runners right now. And any principal that's watching, I'm just letting you know, I want the opportunity for my daughter to speak both languages by the time she graduates.
Well, the biggest thing you'll be doing is crying.
Yeah.
When they get out and they have their little book pack and their little shoes, and they're like only 3 or 4 feet tall, and they walk away from you, it's like, oh gosh, here we go.
Yeah.
Tears begin.
Most definitely. Okay, well, Mary, I'm going to kind of wrap us up here. I just remind people, if they want to sign up for the annual Chili Dog Open that's coming up on May 3rd. This is to benefit teacher mini grants and everything great in Desert Sands Educational Foundation. That goes right back to the classroom. If you want to sign up, go to desertsandsef.org to sign up. It's going to be a great experience, and we can have double the amount of people there this year. So we'd love to have you. But Mary, I'm going to see you on Thursday. As I said, I'm going to invite Paul Bluto to join us. Hopefully he can take some time to carve out. Maybe he and his class can join us so you can get to know him and get to meet him. Because like I said, if not for him, that whole process of the bell covers would have been a little bit difficult.
Yeah, I'd like to see how they put those on and how they look, and whole when you have like a whole band of those coming down with the belt, that has to be pretty impressive.
Oh, I'm already thinking for the future when the foundation does this again, that on the actual horn itself, and I've seen like this in the colleges, that there could be an emblem here of some sort.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I've seen it.
I think having the foundation emblem might be a little bit much to have that across the whole band, but we could do something. I think that'd be kind of cool. Maybe Chef Mary across all of them.
No.
Too funny. Well, Mary, you have a good day. I'll catch up with you later, and
okay.
I'll see you backstage in a second.
Okay, see you then. Have a good day, Sean.
You too. Well, once again, my name is Sean Webb, Director of Community Engagement in the Educational Foundation for Desert Sands. Thank you, CoachellaValley.com, for allowing us to syndicate our show here on your platform. You can catch us again on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 9 o'clock. We're going to talk about everything great Desert Sands, engage our community, bring on some students, talk to some of our business partners, just have a good time. But you guys be well, make sure to wear your mask and wash your hands. We'll see you Thursday at 9 o'clock with Classroom Conversations.